Dear Professor, I hope that by the time you open our group project, you will be well by the grace of God. We will be talking about comparative analysis between Jean Piaget and B.F. Skinner. Introduction. As per GSI 2016, Piaget highlighted how individuals actively shape the understanding, while Skinner focused on observable behavior and external factors. Examining their work reveals both admirable and at sometimes debated qualities. Most admired qualities of Jean Piaget. According to GSI 2016 article, his strong commitment to scientific research has been demonstrated by his deep dedication to studying children through patience and observation. His careful work serves as the foundation for widely accepted stages of cognitive development. He also deeply respected children's intellect, viewing them as capable learners who construct knowledge through engaging with their surroundings. This acknowledgement reflects a profound respect for each individual's cognitive journey. Least admired qualities of Jean Piaget. As per GSI 2016 article, critics suggest Piaget's stages may not fully consider cultural differences in cognitive development. Questions about their universality highlight a potential oversight in cultural diversity in his research. Critics also argue that his focus on individual cognitive processes may be seen as a limitation, as he gave less attention to the influence of social and cultural factors on cognitive development.
B.F. Skinner was an American psychologist best known for his theory of operant conditioning. He believed that education should be enjoyable and effective for all students and used an approach that was focused on rewards and reinforcement. He influenced the methods of direct instruction in education. Skinner's theory was controversial because it did not take into account personal freedom and a desire of individuals to take control of their own actions. In education, relying only on reinforcement and reward takes away from a child's intrinsic motivation to learn. His theory doesn't also take into account outside factors such as social and cultural pressures. Piaget's cognitive developmental theory resulted from vigorous empirical research that has helped us to understand how children learn and grow. By observing children's behavior in natural settings and collecting unbiased data, Piaget established the credibility and integrity of his work. Piaget's research methods involved listening to children and asking them questions about their reasoning instead of what they learned. Piaget's cognitive developmental theory resulted from vigorous empirical research that has helped us to understand how children learn and grow. By observing children's behavior in natural settings and collecting unbiased data, Piaget established the credibility and integrity of his work. Piaget's research methods involved listening to children and asking them questions about their reasoning instead of what they learned.
Jean Piaget said that the goal of education is not to increase the amount of knowledge, but to create the possibilities for a child to invent and discover. According to Skinner's hypothesis, children are impacted by reinforcement. He assumed that a children's behavior is influenced by their past choices. If the consequence was bad, children would not repeat the action. However, positive results lead to the behavior being repeated. Children are usually experiencing, according to Skinner's theory. Therefore, the teacher should teach each child what is and is not appropriate by employing a reward or punishment strategy. Skinner once said, "A failure is not always a mistake. It may simply be the best one can do under the circumstances. The real mistake is to stop trying."
Jean Piaget revolutionized developmental psychology and education with his cognitive development theory. He identified 4 stages: sensory-motor, pre-operational, concrete-operational, and formal-operational. Piaget's focus on active learning transformed education, urging educators to create interactive and engaging experiences for students. Piaget's constructivist approach reshaped education, fostering student-centered learning and hands-on activities. Recognizing play's pivotal role, he integrated it for comprehensive development. Concepts like assimilation and equilibration influenced instructional design. Piaget's legacy endures, shaping education through active engagement and constructivist principles. B.F. Skinner, a key figure in psychology, shaped behaviorism and operant conditioning, impacting classrooms and workplaces. His work introduced reinforcement principles, vital not only in education but also in therapy, parenting, and management. Emphasizing small steps, Skinner guided educators in effective objective breakdown. Skinner's principles are widespread in education, employing rewards and positive reinforcement. His tech influence led to teaching machines and adaptive learning. His behaviorist perspective influenced psychology, fostering exploration in behavior analysis and economics. Skinner's lasting legacy shapes how we approach learning, teaching, and behavior modification in diverse domains.
Piaget's emphasis on understanding children's view is evident in his concept of assimilation and accommodation, allowing children to progress through experiences and exploring at their own pace is their unique developmental path crucial for cognitive growth and environmental adaptation. Skinner's work raises concern about human dignity since children are viewed as a machine. It also has the potential for manipulation and control of students, which takes away students' free will. Critics argue for a more comprehensive and humane approach.
Piaget's cognitive focus unveils internal mental structures across stages. Meanwhile, Skinner's behaviorism spotlights external reinforcement shaping actions. Piaget, internal growth; Skinner, external influence. Divergent paths in understanding human development.